Good evening, everybody, and welcome to 5 Minutes with Shawnee. And here is your host, Mr. Sean Enton, sir.
Hey Jerry, how are you, buddy? It is December the 20th. It is Christmas almost soon. It's the holidays. Today's guest is so special. This guy, Andy Hnilo, at the age of 31 in 2011, was hit by two cars. This guy was an extreme athlete. Basically was thrown across the highway and battered and beaten. And he's going to tell his story. But before he tells his story and his comeback, he's built this world-renowned enterprise, international company. Please do me a favor. Stop what you're doing right now and share the story for all of us. Push that share button right now below this frame because I'm not bringing him on until we share the story. So please take a moment and push the share button. Start sharing this with the community because Andy Hnilo is coming on right now, and you got to hear the story. It is unbelievable. It makes my story look like nothing.
How's
Here he
it
is.
going?
Hey Andy, how are you, buddy? So
I'm
okay, so
good.
everyone just shared the story with everyone. Andy, take us back to 2011. You're walking on the street. What happened to you?
Well, first off, thank you for having me on, Sean. This
Of
is
course.
man, and you have a heck of a story, and it's a lot of fun for me to be here. So I just, yeah, man. March 20th, 2011, I was crossing Melrose here in Los Angeles, California, and I took a look down at my cell phone and kind of felt it's a bad habit that I kind of felt that cars were going to adjust to me, and I got hit by a westbound heading vehicle, lost consciousness, luckily. Because I was hit into the eastbound lane and then run over by a Toyota Tundra. Both cars pulled over. I got my pants scissored off me in the middle of the street, and I was unconscious. And I woke up at a Cedars-Sinai ICU bed. And very lucky to be here. So
Okay, hold on, slow down. So much just happened. You got hit by one car, another car hit you again, and you got flown across.
well, yeah, the Land Rover hit me into the eastbound lane, and I got run over by a Tundra. And I had no idea how big a Tundra was until I
Okay. This is crazy, like a bowling ball on like a highway here.
well,
Now,
no, yeah,
I
well, it's
just
not a highway. Melrose it's a busy street, but it's
right.
not a highway. But
Right. I read your bio. You were an athlete. You played baseball, my sport. You were in great shape.
thank you.
So let's take you back to Cedars. You're in the hospital. Your mouth is wired shut. You
Well,
broke some ribs. Your lung collapsed.
so my actually I had a compound fracture, so I don't want to gross anybody out, but my chin was like a 90-degree angle. It was protruding through the bottom of my mouth, and I had 7 broken ribs, a collapsed lung, and I was on a morphine drip, so I didn't know what happened. And I had 2 of my friends in the ICU room with me, and I was
Hmm.
like mumbling and kind of just speaking gibberish, but they told me not to talk because they wanted to piece back the particles of the bone back together. I got a titanium plate inserted up top, one on bottom. I'm just lucky to be alive. People don't survive accidents like that, and I just
Yeah, this is crazy. Okay, so you're wired shut, Andy. You're now how old are you now?
well, no, I'm 36 now. I didn't have the wires put in. They had to have a surgery to put the piece or put the
Okay,
together. So the wires weren't until I think the following Tuesday when I had the surgery.
okay. But
This
okay,
happened on a Saturday. So
let me ask you this. Your face looks beautiful right now. I mean, you're well proportioned. I see you're an LA fitness model. You're back to training. You're a life coach, and then you built this company. Talk to us about this company right now. Tell us what you built, and then how you did it, and what's it called, and everything else.
sure. I mean, I had no intention to start a company. I just they say necessity is the mother of invention. As soon as I got out of the hospital and released from Cedars-Sinai, I went home and I didn't want to use the creams and serums that the doctors were recommending that I use to kind of fade away the scarring and abrasions that I had because they were loaded in toxic chemicals like parabens, stearates, harsh preservatives, fragrances,
Uh-huh.
glycerin. I mean, you name it. It was just
Right.
extremely toxic. So before the accident, I was into health and wellness, but this turned it up and escalated that interest into a flat out passion. And, it turned into my purpose with Alitura. And I was making this clay mask to counteract that scarring and kind of fade out the abrasions and pull out some of the impurities. Clays have an amazing ability to do that. So I just,
Wow.
yeah, I mean, I was just throwing things together and smearing them on my face essentially, but I was doing it through detail, through studying spot treatments and experimenting with certain ingredients. It was just a little
Uh-huh.
because I didn't want to I didn't want to leave the house. I mean, I couldn't talk. These are all fake right here. My teeth, like they were
Really?
They were concrete there. They were, down to the.
Okay. Back up for a second. Your teeth are fake in the front, and your whole mouth was
the front too, and then this one right here. Yeah.
amazing. Okay, so and then you built this company. Tell me a little bit about. I mean, you're international. You're in 75 countries.
Yeah.
Estheticians, doctors worldwide buy your product.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone from the Air Ones of the world in LA take it, and
I'm just grateful that someone gave me a chance. I mean, I didn't have a chemistry background. I just had an extreme attention to detail with ingredients and purity of ingredients, sourcing those ingredients all around the world. So someone, Dave Asprey, found out about my story, bought into the brand.
The Bulletproof guy. I know. I love his product. So he got behind you. He helped you finance this. Amazing.
Really, I mean, I wouldn't be here without him. That's a fact. And it's
wow. Well, thank you to David. Okay. How does this product do with scars? I mean, I've got scars all over my body, and a lot of my people who follow us, the community, have scars everywhere.
Right. So I mean, with scarring, you have to catch it early. So if it's still red or just healing, once I got my stitches out, I let the scab. Once the scab was gone, I had that fresh new skin. That's when I started hitting it. And I mean, if the scar's already done, there's really, like, as far as years down the road, I would say the only thing you could do is lasers. But if you catch it early enough, I really believe in the power of like exfoliating that area and then hitting that freshly exfoliated area with really nourishing ingredients like beeswax.
Wow. Okay. We got to wrap up. The time's almost out now, Andy, but listen, your story's amazing. If you got some words of advice, if something happens to somebody similar to your injury or my injury, what do you tell people now?
Oh, man, I mean, you're still here. I mean, you have something. I mean, perspective has got me everything as far as just the mentality of, hey, look, I'm here. I mean, people don't survive accidents like that. I mean, I was so happy. I was actually excited because there was something to live for. I mean, many people have not been able to say the same thing. I could talk, I could run, I could chew, I could smile pain-free. It's like there's a lot that I have to be grateful for, and I definitely am.
Wow, amazing. Yeah. How do they find you? What's the website? Tell people if they want to buy your product, how can they find you?
It's Alitura Naturals. That's ALITURANATURALS.com. And I want to say, let's give them a discount code. Why not? Let's call it NTIN, ENTIN. For 20% off the entire store. Sure. I'm
going right now to buy it. So this is amazing. So this is Hnilo coming live here from Los Angeles. It's 5 minutes with Seany. He's going to share this on his site. I'm going to share this on mine. But you can find us at SeanEnton.com, the YouTube channel. But Andy, thank you so much for everything. And I can't wait to get my hands on this because I got, as you can see, you're a beautiful man, but I definitely need some stuff right now. I'm 46, turning 46 next week, actually. So
great, dude. I hope
well, thank you. Hey, let me say one more thing out here. I got to throw out. You inspired me to build my Beach Organics. I saw your video. I saw your line of products, and I said, if this guy can do it, I can do it. So that's how Julie and I and Evan and Keith came around because we watched your video. I studied your marketing.
Really?
I just want to say, yeah, I studied your marketing. So thank you so much for inspiring me to build the Beach Organics. So awesome, we got to meet and hang out and catch a drink for sure. Ooh, but everybody, before we leave, please share this again with everybody you know. We're here to build this, and Andy's got a lot of great words of advice to give to everybody. So please push that share button right now.